crossing defang. So we'll review real quick the crossing defangs, which is if she feeds me a straight one or a rounded one, I'm going to back out of the way and parry and cut. If she feeds me the 2, I'm going to back out and cut and clear. 3 is like a 1, parry, cut. 4 is like the 2, cut and clear. And 5 is like the 1, parry, cut. That's the defanging that we're going to use. I can put a defang with every drill. So for instance, I can go defang to inside sweep double. What that means, she's going to feed any angle, and I'm going to defang that angle by backing out, and then she could come in, or I could, with 1, 2. Now this will change the timing of the drill. If I wanted the drill to be faster, and this would no longer make it at this level, this would make it the next level, but the same drill, is that I would start the inside sweep double punch. We would just have to add a round to it, right? So what happens is she's going to feed the defang, and I'm going to go boom, and then I'm going to come right in with this. It's just she has to add a round to it, so we both do it. Bop, 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 so that I get to feed her the defanging angle. Boom, and then she comes right in with sweep, right? That's going to change that drill. It's going to make it a lot faster. Because instead of her doing an angle and then another angle, see that time? That's what gives me a chance to learn and consider what I need to do. What would happen is she'd feed me an angle, boom, and then we're right into it, right? That's not just one level up. That's like, because the speed of it is much, it's not just the physical speed. We could do it in slow motion, but there's no time gap. So the drill that we would want to do to practice with each one of those is to do a nice slow. So I'll feed any angle and she defangs it, bang, bang, and then I feed sweep, double. And now she gets to go 3 times in a row. It's also easy to remember. So it goes any angle, and then 1, 1. And then we keep going like that. Boom. 1, 1. And boom. 1, 1. And it doesn't have to be fast, because the randomness of that first one is what really makes you work. The automatic one should really be mindless, automatic at this point, the inside sweep part. Now, if you wanted to, you could isolate it. We could do just angle 1 with inside sweep, and then just angle 2, and that would look like this. So she does 1, and I get to do that. And then she does 1, and I get to defang it, and then I come in. And the range is different. You can see I went out to in, right? And then I would do the same thing. I would feed 1, she'd back out, and then I'd feed again, boom, boom, boom. And now she would go with 2, and I'd back out, and then she'd come in with the sweep drill, and I'd come in, bang, bang, bang. And then I would feed 2, and she backs out. No, not 2 drill, defang.
Oh, excuse me.
And then I feed bop, bop, bop. Now she goes with 3, and I get to back out, and then come in. Right? And 3. 1, bop, bop, bop. Now, I can make these smooth. I don't have to be really obvious. I don't have to be like, okay, and then I'm going to come in again. Get ready. Right? It doesn't have to be like that, because I can go. The drill didn't get any more complex. And I didn't have to go faster, but that's the only way you can tell if you're going smooth. If you go super slow, everything feels smooth-ish. Right? So then we would do angle 4, and this would come out here, and then come straight up, bop, 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 and I would do a 4, and she would defang it, and then I'd come straight up. And then we would do a 5, and I would do here, and it would come straight up. And then I would do 5, and then straight up. And that's how we would practice that drill. It can also be practiced with the outside double, and we'll just do angle 1, because it's all the same concept, which is I'm going to do this, and she comes in again, and I go bang, bang. Right? So I feed 1, she's going to defang, and then I do again and again. Yeah, try it again. So defang, and then it's outside. So don't leave your hand over here when you defang. Make it like I'm ready for you. Right? Defang, bop, Stop trying to get your knife ready and get your hand ready, because the knife stays there. Right? You're thinking with one hand instead of the other. Okay? So this comes in, it's 1, and I defang, and then bang. Why? Because I might be in either place. The other drill dealt with if I get to here.
Okay.
Right? This drill deals with, why are you stabbing over here? I'm not over there. 1, there. It also deals with if she comes back as a 2. Because I'm going to go here, and that's the same. And now you have to go around my hand. of the ideas that are in there, just like any good kata, are hidden. The drill needs to be exposed by somebody who understands what you're learning. But you don't have to understand what you're learning to practice it, just like kata. You just have to know the moves and practice them. In fact, having too much knowledge about the drill doesn't really help you when you're just learning the moves. Right? Because you're still thinking, okay, I got to put my foot here, my hand here, I got to cut this, I got to block that, I got to parry this, oh God, what do I do now? Knowing it, I think, sometimes helps you. Like if I know I'm headed north and I get turned around, I can always find north again. I don't need to find the exact road I was on. It's not as good as knowing the road, but it gives you an idea. Okay? So we did outside, inside, 2 drill. So she's going to feed angle 1, I'm going to defang, and then she's going to come in with a 2, which I'm going to block, roll, stab, cut. Now we could do this as a feed only, or I could do it too. She could defang the 1, then I come in with a 2, which says 2 drill. Bang, bang, right? Now she could come in with a 2, and I could defang that. I'm sorry. I could defang that, and she could come all the way around my hand and give me 2 again. As you can see, it's set up for it already. The last drill we did was cover and slash, which means she's going to feed some angle, and I'm going to defang it. Boom, and then she's going to come up. Now, cover and slash is interesting. If she feeds one of these, and I defang and put it over here, she starts the drill on this side. Make sense? But if she feeds me one of these and I defang over here, she starts the drill on this side. Okay? So we'll do a round of that. Now that could be, I would practice that first as traditional cover and slash, which means she's going to feed any angle. So let's do the full sequence for this. So she feeds a 1, right? And I defang the 1, and then she feeds 2 and 1. And now she would feed 2, and I defang the 2. Now she feeds 1 and 2. Same thing with the 3. Bang, 2, 1. Same thing with the 4. Bang, 1, 2. Same thing with the 5. Bang, 2, 1. Now you can see that is 5-2 drill. Yeah. Right? It's just that I didn't stab her in between. This is the only thing that's missing. And then we could do it with the 5-2 drill. So she would feed 1, and I go here, and now she pulls back. No, from here with this grip, she would come in this way, right? So, boom, because that's obvious, right? So now watch what happens. If she feeds it this way, the next one goes there because of how I block it. That's why I don't teach it that way, right? She comes in with the 2, right? I defang the 2. Now she's got a good 5 to give me. 5, 2. She comes in with the 3. With the 3, it's here. So when she comes in with the 5, it's a backhand 5. And then it comes up to the 1. Right? So let's do that again. So it goes 2. I'm sorry, 3. And I back out and defang. And then I go here, stab, here, stab. She comes in with the 4. Defang, and then it's 1. Oh no, we're doing 5-2. Sorry, you're right. Here, stab, here, stab. She comes in with a 5. Boom. Defang. We're not doing the drill, it's defang first. So I don't stab you. Right. And if I did, she should be ready to block anyway. Here, here. Then we would do the same thing with 6-4. This is where it gets fun. 1 comes in, and I defang 1, and then she gives me the 4 first, or the backhand. Because everything over here, right? 1, bop, and then straight in the middle, bop. And then with the 2, defang, and then straight backhand. And then with the 3, defang, and then, boom. And then 4. This one's funny because this one gets passed this way instead of that way.
So you reverse the order every time.
And then because whichever side it starts on,
It has to be there.
it's both. It's one side then the other. I don't care which side you start on. So rather than choreograph it so that it's
Gotta
this
come all the
long,
way
weird,
over,
unnatural thing. No, if I put your hand over there, stab at me from over there. That's the way the fighting goes. That's the way the drill should go. The drill should mimic the fighting. The fighting shouldn't mimic the drill. Right? So she comes in with a 5, and I defang, and then that's here, there. Those drills are really done feet only until a really, really high level.